Cool. It's time, guys. 9:15 a.m. EST. And another Wednesday. Time goes fast. And the market's looking pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. How are you guys doing? Edward, hi from the Netherlands. Hi back. I heard in the Netherlands it's pretty damn cold. And here I am. Vietnam, 25 degrees or something. Sunny. Um, There is almost no second I am missing the Netherlands, especially with the weather and well, just in general. That's a topic for later. But I'm glad you made it to the stream for today. I think we have a lot to discuss. Today, the order flow video went live on YouTube. We're gonna apply those concepts literally on the chart today, so that's gonna be nice. This is the on the screen you see the Forex Factory screenshot, which is not accurate right now because there is a change on the economic calendar. So I'm now going to put the most up-to-date one on the screen where I see that NFP is removed because the government shut down. There was an opening again, but keep in mind. So this is the most up-to-date one. Right here. You guys can see this. Yeah, you can. So we already had 8:50 news. We are waiting for ISM PMI, which is not a very big one, but it's still a red folder. So we can use that in our advantage. I have a very clear bias for today on a few pairs, which I wanted to share with you guys. I also want to share position from yesterday. I got the Nasdaq short, which was ridiculous how fast that was. Wanted the reversal, but didn't get it. Um, So I want to review that. I already took a position today on the German index, because it's the Nasdaq, but then from Germany, from Europe. I took a loss on that, so I also want to review that. All in all, profitable week so far. And I think today is gonna be nice. Starting with, let's start with the dollar pair. Because I got so many questions also in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you know what to do. Links in the description. There's so much free education. What not many people know is that I bought so many courses. Like I think I bought everyone's course at some point. I was like a junk. Like I've been to university. I thought studying was the way to go. But all the information from all my paid courses, like thousands of dollars of information, I just put out there for free in my YouTube videos, in the free education on Discord. So if you're not in Discord and not grinded that free education section, whew, there's much to do. The dollar. I got so many DMs this week about what is my bias on the dollar pairs. My bias is very simple, very simple, and it is not as sexy as you want it to be. I will start on the weekly, and then I drop down on time frames to give you the most clear picture. Last week, and I'm not gonna take any trades before the open now. There are no new executions. That means before the open, I want to analyze so we know exactly what to do when the markets open and the candles are printing very aggressively. We can exactly know what to do. Weekly, last week, we swept this low right here and we rejected big time. Cool. When I see this kind of candle print, like a big rejection candle, has nothing to do with IST concepts. This is this is in every trade language, supply and demand, support and resistance. This is a rejection candle. It means price trade to a low, rejected, so we're probably going higher. Cool. It means the next candle is gonna be at least a little bit higher, which we do. It's the current weekly candle. But here comes the nuance. We're going to drop one time frame lower, and this is already the basis of my bias. We traded here on Monday back into the daily and weekly bearish fair value gap. But at the same time, we create a daily bullish fair value gap. So now we are in between a daily bearish fair value gap and a daily bullish fair value gap. And my bias when we have that, when we're in two arrays, in between two arrays, I'm neutral. I want to see where do we trade towards and what do we respect. Because I want to avoid, let's say I think we're going lower and I'm in very sexy shorts here on the dollar, and that means of course in the euro dollar and GU higher. That's instead of going lower, we just drop to this daily busy and then boom, trade higher and I take an unnecessary loss. I've done it for many years, not with lots of success. So I trained myself and I found the answer to this, and that's going to be trapped order flow. Once that happens, and a very simple rule, once you see this happening, and you're going to see this happening a lot of times, and I'm ashamed to tell you this, but I took a loss on the DEX today trading trapped order flow. So that's a mistake on my side. That's why I want to discuss this example, because I don't want you guys to make the mistake I made. And because if you're now going to drop to the lower time frame, because of trapped order flow, we are in between two arrays. If you drop to, for example, the 1 hour, it's consolidation. You can expect consolidation in trapped order flow. Look at this. Since Monday, now Wednesday, we did nothing. Absolutely nothing. So my students text me with some losses on the dollar pairs. I just text them back like, hey, go to the daily. Your answer is found there. Once they figure out trapped order flow, cool. Then you can very easily predict or anticipate this price action, this exact price action, which is of course not very nice. Well, not very nice. It just sucks. Meantime, 1 sec. Building a home studio, but one of my lights is. Put him in a charger. There we go. Cool. So for the dollar pairs, I'm neutral. I'm neutral. There is nothing to do. Yo, Mentis, welcome. You see looking good. Thank you. Thank you. I am not interested in the dollar pairs. Not at all. Why? Well, we can play the same game, but on the euro dollar. This is a screenshot I shared in the Discord earlier today. We are in between a daily bullish fair value gap and a daily bearish fair value gap. Yesterday, with my students, I explained that you could, of course, take a short, or not a short, a small long towards this area. It's still low probability. I think there are better assets out there. I think the indices, I'm gonna have a nice bridge to the indices right now. Indices look way better. And that is the power of trading multiple assets. I don't recommend trading 20 different assets, but I think if you only trade euro dollar, if you only trade NASDAQ, at some weeks in the year, your asset will not move. Some weeks, NASDAQ is just horrible and there's nothing to do. Then I pivot to gold, to a dollar pair, to an exotic. Based on the exact same concepts on the higher time frame. And those concepts can also be found in all the YouTube videos. I've been posting a lot about daily bias recently, because that's the most questions I get. Like, hey, where are we going today? And there's so many different variables you can use, but they all come down to almost the same thing. So I try to use those YouTube videos as like stepping stones, so you guys can predict those biases very quickly. Using that bias, let's now watch the Nasdaq. Let's watch Lady Nasdaq. Wow, yesterday. We have some time until the open. I'm gonna give you my bias, but before yesterday, this was my bias. If you guys know what a market maker model is, that is what I'm anticipating. I'll go over NCUSD later, but I went over the USD pairs in general. So NCUSD is part of that. I'm neutral on the dollar pairs. Sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve. A market maker buy model has an original consolidation. Then we sell off with the first fair value gap here. Then we have an up close candle that trades to a fair value gap, is an order block that's respected. Then we trade lower, sweeping this low right here. And then aggressive sells, aggressive buys. That can be marked out as a smart money reversal. And if you don't know what the market maker model is, it's okay. But now I'm going to explain why I called the short yesterday. Because on the higher time frame, on the 4 hour, I was just expecting this yesterday. We trade into a 4 hour busy and then just go higher back to the highs there, completing the market maker buy model. So that means price first needs to go lower. Sounds pretty reasonable, right? So that's why I then went to the lower time frame. I think I took my entry not on the 1 minute, but on the 15 minutes. And I hate to break it, guys, but it is not rocket science. What I'm about to show you, it is not. It is literally kill zone. So London session here, a 3. We have aggressive buys, aggressive sells with a first fair value gap. Then we have up close candle. It trades into the fair value gap right here. There's an order block, another order block created right here. There's also a second fair value gap created right here. And once I saw price coming into that fair value gap, around 7, yeah, it's hilarious because I took the trade and immediately, I think I got it right here. Immediately, it went into drawdown. Like I was like, bro, this was a trade, something like this. And this is on the 50-minute, but it's all based on that market maker buy model on a high time frame. Now, you already see the candle being printed now, but that is what I was expecting. And then I was waiting for the reversal, which of course in hindsight did not come. So that's what I'm going to use today. Maybe you're like, bro, why are you telling yesterday's trade? Stop flexing. No, we're going to use this exact information for today's bias. Cool. So that was a short. Nice payout. Let's see if we're going to get another payout today. So let's, yeah, I don't think you guys have seen it. I don't think we need to be very big about this. We just went higher. We all are lower, like only. Only. Until we reach the PM session. And from there, we start to move higher a bit. And now we are almost live. Boom. Cool. So with this context from yesterday, now we're going to analyze. What is the most likely thing price is going to do now? And let's make some scenarios. We inversed this bullish fair value gap, my target for the short, but also the target for a potential reversal. So I might not be too bullish right now because of that. We just completely ignored it. That means the relative equal lows sitting here might be interesting right here for today. Also a 4-hour bearish fair value gap. So based on that, I would say, yes, we are probably going back to the highs soon. My bias is first lower because of that. Or not percent lower, but we're going to use the other indices for an SMT. That's one takes the low, and the other one does not take the low. I think we can hunt some lows very soon. We have 10 a.m. news. Let me check the clock. It is almost the open. And at the open, price already will show you in probably what I'm going to do. You can find the time frames we are looking at right now. You can see it on the top of the screen right here. So the 4-hour, but also there's a little 240 minutes. It's a little small for you guys, but it says 240 minutes. There's the 4-hour. So if I now switch to the 15 minutes, you can see it at the top of the screen. Not sure if you can also see it on all devices, but also at the bottom, you can see 15 minutes. Awesome. Cool. That is the bias for NASDAQ. So I would say first lower than higher. If you look, for example, at YM, Dow Jones, I think we have a very clear draw on liquidity here. First lower, then higher. So shorts at the open for YM is something I'm a fan of that idea. Drop to the lower time frame. For value gap 1 and for value gap 2. See if that holds. You've seen the NASDAQ trade from yesterday. It might look the same. It might look exactly the same. Value gap 1, value gap 2. Let's see if it's respected. So yeah, for the indices, I think I'm gonna sell off at the open. If I'm wrong, I'm fine. But for now, it's just then waiting for that close to 10 a.m. Similar bias on the German index is the loss I talked about earlier today. I took it in the London session. And I know not many of you trade the German index, but I like to trade it for London trades. Daily busy, 4-hour busy, Liquidity sweep, big displacement. I don't like that we already took the highs here. That was my original target for longs. But when we come back into this kind of range during London session, I was interested in longs when I saw this, but of course, way too early, and we're probably going lower before going higher. There's a little aggressive trade. I think that's a mistake, especially. I gave a rant about euro dollar and the trapped order flow. Yeah, like I'm ashamed, but let's get it over with. I want to show it for transparency reason because that's a mistake on my side. I took the liquidity sweep, but there's a massive 1 hour civvy against my position. That is not a nice trade. Period. So it's gonna be in my journal as like, yo, bro, come on, you know better. I think also a little bit overconfidence after yesterday. I was like, I can do it, and that's nice because the market just immediately punishes you, which I think is a good thing. As long as you just minimize those mistakes, um, you can still be profitable. That's fine. Took short from the 1 hour. Nice, nice. I like that. I hope you're printing now. See what it does now. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's amazing. Cool. So this structure does not hold. We are now open. So we're gonna see some movement coming in. And YM. YM since the start of 2026, every single day it just bumps at 9:30. It is so weird. Like, well, Nasdaq is selling off as expected. Like I said, we were probably gonna take lows first based on the buys I gave you guys earlier in the stream. YM just bumps. They should move in tandem, which I think is pretty funny. Nasdaq is pretty weak, so I'm interested in potential reversals after we take lows. But it would be yesterday's low, the February low, and maybe even the January low here, the January 21st low. Let me see the chat. Hey, Avila, welcome back. Long time no see, indeed. Just in rotation from tech to value stocks. Yeah, probably. I don't know a lot about stocks. Could be. I believe it. YM has a mind on his own. Nigel said, "Oh yeah, YM is a different beast." I don't have a high hit rate on YM. I like to trade it. I do like to trade it, but it's not my favorite asset to be honest. We're gonna quickly get some water while we see the opening candle sprint. Most of the time, I like to just wait for this opening price action to just let price literally show that okay, low taken, reversal. There's just a nice little reversal structures, and we have news coming up as well at 10. And then when I come back with the water, that's probably in 20 seconds. Then we're gonna also look at gold, at Bitcoin. And we go from there. 20 seconds. There we go. Can you please show me the fair value gap on the 4 hour? Yeah, it's here. I was thinking about to short on Nasdaq, but not take it. Um, that's up to you. Like if you're a opening range breakout trader, this is your model probably. My model is simpler. Like for example, on the 5 minutes, we can already draw it. It's always the same. We take lows and then we just reverse. And ideally at 10 a.m. with the 10 a.m. game. You guys know that's my model. 10 a.m. game, we have news at 10 a.m. That's even better. Mr. Jean d'Arc, welcome back. Good morning. Morning, good morning. So when we reverse just below a low, I don't trust that in general. Okay, well, this move is what I want to see on Nasdaq today. This is like the move. Yeah, I'm joking about this every single day with my students, but I can literally make a model for you guys where I say press buy at 9:30 on my M, and you have a pretty high hit rate. It's literally insane. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know what to make of it. Like, I'm not in the move because it's not my model. Like, it's not how I make money. It's not 10 a.m. game. It's not the reversal structure. But oh boy, it looks nice. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, I was waiting for the 1 hour busy and then go to the back to the high. It was my trade plan for YM today. Was opening here and then go. Unfortunate, unfortunate. It was a nice idea. Yeah, so I don't trust these lows. I don't trust these lows. I'm gonna be a little more cautious with that because what usually happens, what many unprofitable traders do, is they see the candle being printed. So here, and they already in like, yes, this should be the reversal, and then they just get absolutely destroyed because they're literally lows below here. The trading platform I use is TradingView. That's the question. Or Tradeovate for executions for prop firms. Or MetaTrader I use as well. It would of course be fun if I say losing traders get destroyed by long here and then goes higher. That's funny, but in general, what I've seen for the past 5 years, we're not going higher yet. We're probably going lower and take the lows. We are always playing probabilities, so I could be completely wrong, of course. But let's see. We have some time to kill. So let me know in the chat, guys. Are there other assets you want me to go over? I took a swing position on the Bitcoin. This DP is of course ridiculous. But I'm just gonna hold this. It's on a personal account, like very small risk, like a few $100 risk. And if it goes, I'll make a few K. It's not very special, but I was just curious about the sell-off is so insane. Oh, there goes the light. The setup is so insane, and I was waiting for what we were doing inside this daily bullish fair value gap here on Bitcoin. Right here. And we trade into it, and there starts from the it's basically a daily level and then 1 hour buy structure. I think I'm in too early, which is fine. See, my lights are breaking down step by step. Ooh. Let's see how much battery this bad boy has. When I'm recording videos, it's all like nice and ready. No, that's not true. That's not true. During recording, the lights also went out. Need to buy different lights. Let me see. Yeah, it's back. We have green. Back at the green. My autism. OCD doesn't like that is like it's not good. Yes, I will focus on charts, but I'm a little distracted because of the lights. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Good enough. I'll fix that stream. Feel like a 50 or 60-year old with where's my camera? Like an app where I can change the color. It's so funny, guys. I feel like oh, it's purple now. Yeah, that is how I spend my days. I'm bored, making videos, trading. Okay, back to the charts. I'm waiting for this. Hmm. Yeah, the dollar pairs, like I see them in the chat, GU, NTUSD. My answer is gonna be the same for all of them. I am not touching it. I have zero interest in the dollar pairs. Look at the consolidation here. Have fun trading this. I'm not touching it. I'm not gonna do it. The red alone is fire. Yeah, yeah, I agree. The red is cool. Oh, wait, there's red. The red is cool, but like with trading, you have of course green and red. So it's that's like the whole thought process behind it. But I agree, the red is cool as well. So we could also just predict the day. If you think, okay, we're gonna lose money today, or what next week I'm gonna make the lights all green and we're gonna make a shit ton of money. Long or short on Nasdaq, the Trading Academy. Is it Fab or Rutger? Message from the Trading Academy, sitting in Dubai. I saw your stories. I would say we're going first lower, then higher on the Nasdaq. I'm waiting for these lows to be taken out. Like the higher time of bias is higher, but I'm a little lower first. I think news will maybe get it. Cool. What we didn't discuss yet, and it's a very popular topic, it's gold. Let's go over that. I'm also gonna record a video about gold. My bias. We have a daily bearish fair value gap sitting here. And in that daily bearish fair value gap, let's remove it again. Yes, inside that, we have very clean buy structure. So that means for today, I'm waiting and I want to see what we do inside this 4-hour balanced, balanced price range. And balanced price range means the overlapping part between an inversion fair value gap and a fair value gap. That's now. So if we now create very clean buy structure, so that means we aggressive sells, aggressive buys like this, I'm gonna take longs in that area. But we also just react from the daily CB and go lower. And because that's a neutral bias, like I can frame both longs and shorts, I'm neutral. But that's why I'm mainly interested in NASDAQ right now. And NASDAQ and YM, well, it's a shame that YM didn't go lower first. And maybe the DEX. Maybe the DEX. I feel like a kid in a candy store today. I'm gonna be very selective with the pairs I'm gonna trade. Ideally, this was the idea. We didn't get it. Am I using the NQH 2026 contract for NASDAQ? Yes, it's right here on the right side. Mine says delayed data, even logged in with trade of aids. I pay for the trade of aids for the stuff. I think it's $7 per month, something like that. If you go to tradingview.com/CME, tradingview.com/CME, you can just buy the data. Only buy the market data. It's like $7. Don't buy all that other stuff. It's not necessary. Hey, Leon's first time watching you live. First day as a member of the premium Discord group. Awesome. Something goes wrong here. Because that's closed. I'm not sure how you can get premium. I think I forgot to remove a link somewhere because you're not supposed to join that. Okay, you found it. You found the treasure hunt. Is Tradeaway down again? Oh no. That sucks. Cool. So Sergey or Sergey, I think it's Sergey. Enjoy the premium Discord. Of course, I'm not gonna remove you, but we need to fix that because it's not supposed. I'm gonna like I removed the premium stuff at the end of 2025 because I want to focus on one-on-one mentorship. What is now closed, and I will open somewhere in the coming weeks. Few spots, but cool. You are always welcome. And please don't, guys. Please don't abuse that link if you find it. There's a reason it's not anywhere anymore. Yeah, I see that Trader Phase is down, Ninja Trader is down. Oh, that's gonna be an easy trade day then. That is weird, guys. I hope they fix it because I think we're gonna take a nice trade on Nasdaq very soon. But if not, it's gonna be like a slow day. That's the trading goals telling you that you cannot make money today. Well, I will probably take it on a other account. That's not Trader but still sucks. Annoying. Cool. Now let's be patient. We have news coming in 10 minutes. Gold is looking interesting. Gonna be patient. Surprise, surprise, we go lower. So there's a YouTube video on my channel, which is makes sense to YouTube. YouTube channel. No, about when there's two news reports. Today we have a 8:50 news report and a 10 a.m. news report. You can use that. One will start the move, the other one can manipulate, or vice versa. You can use them as like two strikes. You have just two injections of volume in a session, which is nice. So far, it looks like the news is gonna make the sweep, and then we're gonna trade. Yeah, there's an issue with Trader Fate, guys. Also, I think with Ninja Trader, there's multiple things that have issues. You know music? No, I don't. Maybe I will fix that. I need to find copyrighted, non-copyrighted music. There's also there's some power in the silence. I like it as well. Like we don't need music all the time. I like solitude. So yeah, if you cannot if you're not gonna execute, then because of that. And there's why I said wait. If you see structure created just below literally weekly lows, please be more cautious and not long. Thank you. Invalid symbol. I've never seen it before. Okay. Yeah, so YM is off the YM is off the chart today. Yeah, the contract is gone. That's weird. Yeah, something weird is going on, guys. A second time today. Or second time recently. I can't state enough. See it right in the chat. I don't care if there is a liquidity sweep. We are in a consolidation. Because yes, we sweep, but we also just are in a 1 hour CB and we are in a consolidation. And there's also 1 hour CB here. This should push price lower. And if it does go higher, cool. But then you need to wait for that confirmation. There needs another fair value gap and then take it. I think dollar pairs are very dangerous right now. I don't like them because you're literally trading in intermediate time frame consolidations and you are in a trapped order flow. I cannot say this enough, guys. You're in between bearish and bullish arrays. If you take it and you take a loss, it's on you. Yes, you're in a bullish and a bearish fair value gap at the same time. Do you expect price to move clean there? No. So don't trade it. Clear your hands. Hey, there goes YM. Okay, guys, this is even better. What if YM now trades into the 1 hour busy? Because we create failure swings here. Oh, that is sexy. I really like that. It's actually a pretty good short as well. Your scalper, short towards the 1 hour busy. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be patient. I'm just waiting here for price to trade lower and then a reversal structure. Yeah, Ementus, the CME data for it's the one that's like $7. Wait, I'll check for you. 1 sec. Trading view slash CME. I'll put a screenshot on the chart. 1 sec. Then you scroll down. Image is too big. Okay, that is nice. Here, if you go to tradingview.com/CME, you see if you scroll down, you see this button, and that's the one I have. And that should remove the delay. That's like on the top. There's allow a orange D. It should be gone. Cool. Yeah, the AOD pairs, I seen that too. On the weekly outlook, I also shared the JPY pairs. I thought we maybe would go lower, but that's another correct bias because we traded higher. Nice surprise move lower again from like no structures. I'm going to remove JPY pairs. AOD was nice. I saw that too. But there needs to be like a very strong reaction on the higher time frame first. Yeah. Okay, why is the chart is so weird today? Because now this is delayed. You see that? It's like a D now. Very interesting. So that means we probably need to trade minis today, guys. No micros. Yeah, I've never seen this before in like 5 years of trading. Like two outages in like 2 weeks time. Very interesting. Refreshing. If you the D is already gone. It's good, but still, there's something weird going on. Also, I still am in a trade competition. Um, Similar trade competition as the previous one. This one doesn't go very well because I took the DEX long on that account, and I have one more bullet, and that's the Bitcoin trade. I was like, okay, that is gonna be nice. Um, it doesn't look nice. I could be gone out of the competition today. And I was texting with a guy today who was third in the previous competition. I was second. He was third. And he texted me, "Yo, Dion, check the leaderboard." And he already flipped his account from 500 to 10K. So he's already gone. He probably wins. I was like, bro, he caught the gold move yesterday. He just full ported a $100 long and got like 100x on his account. It's ridiculous. So bottom line, I'm probably gonna lose the trading competition, but that's fine. Cool. So we had news, not very big stuff happening. Yeah, top step is fine. Yeah, I think most future prop firms by now are pretty good. Cool. So I'm interested in a 10 a.m. game, bullish, and ideally the daily volume is still open. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Question is, how low are we going? Like, I think we will go higher pretty soon, but the question I just don't have an answer on now is, from what low are we going higher? Because these first swings and all the way back to the daily volume balance would be a very nice low, like a literally like a yearly low, would make the most sense. We'll see. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, top step is nice. It works. So for 10 a.m. game, it's very simple. Look for a reversal when we sweep a low. So we swept the Sunday or the Monday low. We then create structure to the buy side, take a trade. Low hang fruit target would be London high if we reverse. And I say if we reverse, I don't know yet. So for scalpers, I think this exact moment is a nice place to short towards the 1 hour busy at least. I think you can squeeze a 1 to 2 out of this. I'm not gonna take this because my bias is longs, but this could be interesting. See it holds. Let's see. There are two value gaps here. Okay, so we just inversed the fair value gap. This is nice because I'm also looking at the 5 minute time frame and it would be amazing if we could inverse this fair value gap too. Like I don't care about catching the bottom here. Like I don't need that. We get a nice displacement here. That London high could definitely be coming. Yes, similar. My chart is huh? My chart is delayed here. That's weird. Okay, let's close this. There we go. So you want to see the bearish arrays being disrespected, which we have. This one is important. This be a breaker. I think we are gonna get a reversal on our hands, guys. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. It's 5-minute candle because I want to see that inverse value on the 5-minute ideally. See the 15-minute also looks nice. No 50-minute SIBI created. Yeah, so we could see bullish 10 AM game here, guys. But that's all is depending on how this candle closes. Cool. So if you, for example, used a account on Trade and you were in a trade and there was an outage, like there was, make sure you reach out to the prop firms or the brokers. Like, hey, there was an outage, and because of that, I made this damage. For example, you lost a trade or you could not close it, and they'll probably just compensate you for in any way. Yeah, sure. I see the watermark is not visible on YouTube. Let me fix that. See if I can. Let's see how this works. Okay, I think this should be good. We didn't close over that fair value gap yet, so I'm not interested yet. Maybe later. Next candle, for example, prints higher. I'm good with it, but for now, I'm waiting. Be patient here, guys. There's nothing to do yet. Cool. So let's see what we do here. We're in a nice area. Price consolidating a bit here on ES as well. Also, it doesn't look like we want to go higher yet. So we wait. This is how boring profitable trading is, guys. So yesterday, very nice short. This one, which is like this. But now it is waiting. Waiting. Do we reverse from here? Or like, we're in a very tricky scenario because we have lows where we could also trade towards. So if we're not trading higher now, then I'm gonna wait longer. We're gonna see low of the year very soon. I'm of course very eager to catch low of the year. We're into the 5 minutes for value gap here on ES. So where I'm waiting for an entry is I want to see candle closes above the 5 minute CB. There's one. So this one, I want to see a candle close. So in 3 minutes we close above, and ideally also a 1 minute bullish value gap on top of that. So we can have a little accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. Because if we don't get that, I am not confident in that we want to go higher yet. And that's like I would like to take strong trades. And if you don't get that, it's not strong. For example, this for the long idea, this exact candle we now see in 1 minute is just not nice for this whole idea. And that's how you avoid getting in bad trades. Yeah, Nasdaq is just over YM is just another beast. The idea is still not there. Super annoying. Yeah. This was the long, then I'm not in. GG to to YM if that's the high. Also after stream, I will be monitoring this price action. Like we are now in consolidation for a couple minutes already, for 10 minutes. I would like to see we go out of the consolidation, trade above the 5 minute SIBI here, or 5 minutes, yeah, SIBI. See on the 50-minute, there's no bearish value gap. Would also be nice if we do that before the candle close, that we don't get a bearish value gap. That means before 11 in the coming 40 minutes, that reversal needs to happen to be very valid. And if that happens, I think you have a very clean long towards the Wednesday, so today's London session, but also look at the massive fair value gap here from yesterday. So if we reverse, there's some nice long targets coming in. Okay, so this looks very nice. Probably in the coming 5 minutes, I am gonna get an entry. Probably. Let me log in into my account. Need to gonna put the screen on silent for a bit, because I want to log in. There we go. And now I'm coming back, almost there. Boom, and we're back. So this is enough for me to take the trade. Stop is gonna be below the low here, or a 1 to 2. Wait on this candle to finish. Because that fair value gap is created, the one I was waiting for. And my finger is on the button, but wait a little bit longer, because now if this candle just reverses, I'm gonna save myself from a loss. If this candle now trades above the down close candle from the previous candle, that's even better because there's an order block. It's even better for this whole idea. So trigger finger is ready. Nope, nothing yet. It's also annoying that you are for you feel like you're so close to the entry. You just need to wait. Such an awkward few minutes. But we know exactly where to look for. So now I'm waiting for the candle close above these down close candles. So these down close candles that just have been printed. Now I want to see candle closure above that. So then can become order blocks. And we can use that to trade higher from. Okay, so now I'm going to wait for this. Let's see where that 1 hour. I think the 1 hour SIBI here, very clean target. This one. Keep in mind, there is currently also a 1 hour SIB being created. Hmm. Not sure what you guys think. Well, I don't like the price action this session. And I'm talking about the consolidations. So usually when you have fast price action, we want to go to drawn liquidity. It's fast price action like this: aggressive sells, aggressive buys. But we did aggressive sells and then just consolidated lower, 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 lower. And now you're consolidating higher or like ranging small candles higher and higher, higher. I don't like that. I like the clean V shape. And that is not there. So this is, of course, the structure. And yes, I'm gonna shoot when we now displace higher. But I've seen cleaner price and cleaner delivery. So it's now 10:30. I'm gonna let the stream on for a couple more minutes because it could be an entry very soon. That's for the entry. This candle right here, where I want to see closure above. No, there's something weird coming. And that could be that we're just going to see like a massive drop to the other lows coming in as well. And then we have no trade today. But if that happens, Thursday, Friday is going to be very nice. Because we can just use those lows as strong liquidity and place to reverse from. Like this now a tricky area. I marked this out already earlier in the stream. We have the January 21st low. We have the December low. And we have the massive daily volume imbalance. Those are three liquidity pools below the current structure where we might as well could trade towards. So if we don't reverse today, after these lows, cool. Then I'm gonna be patient, maybe short tomorrow, towards here, maybe the daily volume balance. And low of the year is probably coming very soon, which also pretty cool. Also, answer to gold currently is we respect the daily SIBI with the current candle. Like I'm gonna wait here. Ideally, there's a flat body low, so we could trade towards that. Let's see on the dollar pairs, dollar trading higher. Cool. Yeah, like I said, I was neutral on that. So yeah, it's boring, guys. Shit. I was expecting a very clean 10 a.m. game where we just sweep the low and reverse, or vice versa, where we just have a very clean short idea towards the lows. Both did not happen, and that's fine. Like the whole way how you can become profitable pretty fast is you make your idea analysis before the candle's gonna be printed. Scenario one, scenario two, and if those scenarios come, you press the button. If it doesn't come, you don't press the button. And the nice part about that is when your scenario comes and you press the button, even if that scenario is going to be a loss, you are not going to be very anxious about this or very angry or sad, or because it was like, hey, I waited for this, it came, but just didn't deliver. Cool. Next trade. You would be angry probably when you are just a anxious little donkey and you already in since whatever here and you were not patient enough. If you are in there right now, like this kind of trade, I think there's work to do on your execution because this is not a reversal structure, especially after we not trade away here. Not a reversal structure. Delivery is not clean. If the delivery is not clean like this, stay away. The market is like the candles, the small closed candles are already showing pretty much that we're not going to get a clean session. And then maybe later in the session, we get it. But for now, it is a no deal for me. Like if you're gonna sell off now, my eyes are of course going to the lows. So you could also target or keep an eye on that. But for now, it looks like we are going lower. So no higher prices, no reversals, just a continuation lower. So go back to the higher time frame. Also for tomorrow, 4 hour SIBI potentially. So then I will be maybe interested for tomorrow in a internal to external, for example. But let's see how the candles are being printed. But the buy is going to be on a higher time frame. But for now, it's nothing much. Cool. While you wait on price action to become nice and to take some trades, like I'm in no trade today, I think it's good that you check out the new YouTube video that I posted today about order flow. I think if you took Nasdaq today or are in a trade today, I think it's a mandatory watch. I literally give you the frameworks how you can avoid executing this price action, how you can predict it. It's called order flow. It's like a 30-minute video. I think that's the best 30 minutes you can spend today on your trading. Take out your notepad and cool. That is for now what is gonna happen on the chart and what I'm planning to do on the chart. After stream, I will be looking at, of course, the lows and how we move away from here, but it doesn't look like a trade session to me. And then we come back tomorrow. Same game plan. You mark out the higher time frame arrays. Greater scenarios. If they come, we press the button. If they don't come, we don't press the button. That's it. Simple as that. Cool, guys. Hope you enjoyed today. If you learned today something today, if you like today, drop a big fat W in the chat. Make sure you like the stream as well. And if you are not in the Discord, if you're new here, there's a ton of free education there. Yes, it's super amazing. I wish I had that when I was starting out. So check it out as well. And yeah, that's everything I had to share. Hope to see you in the Discord. If you have questions, I am. You can find me there. And have an amazing rest of your